Okay, friends, let's get through some of these modeling notes. So the idea here is we're going to start with cat and dog ears. That's our kitty Ike. But anyway, at the point I took this picture, I mentioned, and you can read it up here, to even approximate this level of awesomeness, I'd have to dive into a trout stream when I was 84. So, I mean, the cat's 16 years old. How does that approximate me being 84? And that's what you did in these first couple questions. You looked about uh, the necessity to kind of have cat and dog years to space out the aging of your pets to make it comparable to what humans do. So anyway, hopefully you got some answers for those. So over the years, scientists have tried to quantify how cats age and at what speed they age, and dogs too. Sorry, not just cats and dogs. And this guy Lebeau came up with a way to quantify, and this is the same for cats and dogs up till age 14. And these are the rules that he set up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add this into a Google Sheet and play with that. So let's crack this thing open. Well, if a cat and dog are 0 years of age, then they're 0 years of age in cat and dog years. After the first human year, calendar year, they're both 15. Now I'm only going to do the cat years right now, 15. Because I know the dog years are going to be the same, but we'll do a copy when we're done. After year 2, I think they're now supposed to be, 24. All right. So let's make this 24. And then the idea is every year after that, they pick up 4. Okay, and then we're only going to go up to 14. We'll go past 14 later. So what we're going to do here is, rather than type 28 and then hit enter and then type 32, I'm going to go equals previous number plus 4. And then what I can do is I can grab that and drag it down, and that'll age the kitty all the way through age 14. So it's a nice little, again, another use of a formula, which comes in real handy. And then when I have all that set up, I can just highlight all of that data and then drag it to the right, and that drops it in, and the dogs are the same. Now we will go further later on in the notes, but right now that's good enough. And then I asked you to make a scatter plot, which hopefully is pretty straightforward. We're going to select everything. We're going to go to Insert. We're going to go to Chart. And we're going to create a... I could probably just use that, can't I? Yeah, there's a scatter plot. I didn't realize they gave you those little suggestions up at the top. Now, the next question I ask is, should we connect these with lines? And I learned something as I was kind of goofing around. You can't add lines to a scatter chart or a scatter plot in Sheets. It just doesn't let you do it. But you can do this. If you change it to a line chart, you can then go over to Customize, go into the series, and add points to the line. So in other words, you can get exactly what you need. All right, you know what I want to do actually? Now I'm gonna add another axis too. While we're here, I'm gonna set up the chart and axis titles, and it says cat ears and dog ears. That's the chart title. Let's do the vertical axis title, and let's call it pet ears. Is that okay if I do that? That way I've got a, yeah, that's nice, because I see the calendar human years down here, but I didn't see the pet years here. It does say cat ears and dog ears up top, and it's got it labeled here, but I'm going to go ahead and put the axis there too. Okay. Now, I kind of went out of order here because I added the lines before we kind of talked about whether we should. And I think it's okay. This is my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. I think it's okay to have those lines there because it's not like cats jump from 0 to 1 year or from 2 to 3 years or from 4 to 6 years. They don't do that at all. It's a linear sort of progression, just like life is. You don't jump from age, for my example, like I turned 47 last June. I don't jump from 47 to 48. I age through the year from 47 to 48. So I think it's okay to have the line in there. I mean, it might not be a perfect linear model, but I think it's definitely better than pretending they jump from 1 year to the other. All right, let's try some more.